things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field, home of the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on a team from the SEC, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Hurricanes will kick it away to start us off. On the move from inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So Texas A&M's offense has the ball first today. And what a performance. An aerial show from this guy in the last game. And he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touched it.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Texas A&M going up tempo.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Well, even though that was an incompletion, I wouldn't be surprised if this secondary wants to start playing deeper coverages, because this offense has shown that they're willing to be aggressive. They've got a lot of speed. This defense cannot allow any big plays here in the second half.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Red pass, it's complete. Turns it on in midfield. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move. The Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Guys, let's take a second here and think about Texas A&M. Not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time 4-star running back give a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
First of all, everybody saw it. It's all over social media, right? The excitement of landing a guy of that caliber. And just, I mean, that creates excitement in the whole recruiting class in this next cycle.
They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll move the tight end. The give to the tailback. Guys, let's take a minute here and talk about Texas A&M. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive line. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
Handoff from the gun. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. So Miami's offense will get the ball for the first time. And after that performance last week, Jesse, it'll be interesting to see if they can get the big tight end as involved as he was a week ago.
He really did, and he was good out in the field. He was good down near the red zone. He's a matchup problem that you know this quarterback is going to be trying to find early in this game. The defense has to have a plan for him, David. It'll be interesting to see how they try to defend him.
Well, and that's the problem. It's so hard when your best playmaker is a tight end to plan for him, because how you treat him is everything, and they can still run the football with him, and they can still throw it to him, and he's just a nightmare matchup. And, you know, you want to slow him down, like make some of those easy touches a little bit harder for him, but you know he's going to get his.
Johnson wants to throw it, and this is going to be incomplete on third down.
Well, it's not quite the start this offense wanted to have on third down. It's their first opportunity. That one falls incomplete. They're going to have to be better on those critical downs as this game goes on.
Signals for the fair catch and looks it in at the 40. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
And the Aggies headed quickly to the line.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And if you turned on the tape last week, you're getting more of the same in the first quarter. This defense last week harassing the QB with 6 sacks, now getting out the gates in the first quarter and getting their first one.
Pocket breaking down. Stands in and takes the hit. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. From the gun, give on the inside. He showed off the stiff arm, but apparently he needed a couple more. A lot of defenders around to stop him. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. He's got him. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Guys, let's look big picture Miami. They got a boost from their high school recruiting ranks, setting the table for the future, getting a verbal commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
Yeah, it's huge for this defense, not only because of his physical traits. This guy can run, he can cover, he can blitz the passer, but he's also a tremendous leader. This guy could be the alpha on this defense for years to come.
Leaves it with the running back. Creates a little space. Got the first down and more. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
And the Canes are threatening on 1st and goal. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Johnson looking to throw. Buying some time. He'll throw it. Touchdown, Hurricane! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he's coming out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Texas A&M has it back, and we say give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. The Aggies moving quickly to the line. Foundation of Aggie football built on toughness like that, running it like John David Crow back in the day.
And those Texas people are tough and rugged, and, you know, they wear their great outfits that you love to watch. But these Aggies, I think they're at their best when they got great running backs. And you've seen Spiller and A-Chain in recent history find those game breakers, those game busters that can make big plays.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Caught over the middle. It's Bussey. Breaks free. He's at the and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands, right to him, and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. He leaves it with his back. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Johnson wants to throw it. It's complete to the left. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a 1st down.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. It's a draw. Quick spin on the ride. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a 1st down. The Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. And that one goes incomplete, but there is a penalty flag, and they might have gotten him for OPI. A penalty on the play, and it looks like offensive pass interference as they come over the football 1 minute to go here in the 1st. Going to sling it on 2nd down. They'll run the screen. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. And the Canes will hustle to the line. They'll try to run for it, fighting off the defender. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. Use the play fake, now to throw. It's complete on the right side. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. Johnson looking to throw. That pass falls incomplete, and it wraps up an entertaining 1st. Both offenses doing damage. We're through 1, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. And back to the air on 2nd down. Touchdown, Canes! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And It's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when they're throwing it, because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
The hand to the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll try the run. Gets a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had a much better field position this time around. Snagged in the middle. It's Lofton. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The Hurricanes in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
I tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on 3rd down. Oh, they're after him. They get to him as he throws. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. Use the play fake, now to throw. Trying to beat the D deep. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Johnson wants to throw it. Unloads to the right. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the 1st down. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. And the Hurricanes look to keep this drive humming. Leaves it with the back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. And the Canes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. The snap sets up the throw. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a real...
Snagged in the end zone! Touchdown, Miami!
Yeah, and it's money time. It's 3rd and goal. You got the option. You can run the football, still be balanced, use the big fella, the tight end. I love it down here because he can act like he's blocking, slip out, and get open. And then he's got that big body. You just throw it to him, and he does the rest.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Reddick. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays. down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great. So I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away.
Number 37 in punt formation to kick it away.
He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Johnson looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Brown has it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Dumps it to the back. Finds his man. It's Brown. The tag! And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Hurricanes! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Fires to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score. But, man, you've dug yourself an early hole, and this offense needs to capitalize. You're not getting the football after the half, so create some momentum now while you can.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Nothing the receiver could have done on that play, guys. You're not expecting the ball to be thrown behind you like that, especially in the quick game.
Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. They'll have to punt for the 4th time today. Going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. They'll give it to the back. Turning it on. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. He fires a bullet to the right. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go?
And that is the play the defense needed to turn the momentum around in this game. They needed somebody to step up and make a play. That should have been intercepted.
Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. The Canes have it with a 1st and 10. Making side adjustments here. Off play action on 1st down. Unleashes one deep. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. From the gun, running back on the move. Carrying the ball with an edge and hammering his way to the 40. And the Canes want to pick up the tempo. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Johnson wants to throw it. Grab near the marker. It's Snow. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. From the gun. Here comes the heat. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on 1st down in the red zone. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Big fella moving. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes. Oh, they blocked it.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the 2nd half?
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. He'll bring it out. It's Reddick. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You've got to be so smart. You're going to be aggressive with your decision making.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
Brought down at the 31. It is a 1st down. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Running out of time here in the 1st half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Wants to bring it back. And he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in College Station for a fun 1st half than you? And how can we begin our analysis of that 1st half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day.
Just never had a sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Give him 96 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. Might be changing the route. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Going for it all. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. So now it's second and long. Johnson looking to throw. Finds his tight end. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1. The Hurricanes in the hurry-up. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. He slings it deep to the left. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Backed up now, here's second and long. They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. And the Hurricanes will snap it on 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Flushed out of the pocket. He gets it inside the 20 and out of bounds at the 17.
And that's a really good job by this defense because, remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of...
Touchdown, Miami! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just... he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
The kick is up and good, and put 1 more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Tulane is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Sean King, and they are right back in this. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Florida Atlantic. Sunbelt, Funbelt. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. To the ground with the back. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes the grab down the left side. Off to the races. Inside the touchdown Aggies. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. And he added the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they top it off by going up top. 81 yards on the touchdown pass. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They'll go back to work with a sizable margin still up there on the scoreboard. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Off play action. Can't make the connection, and the defense second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Johnson wants to throw it. Fires to the tight end. He steps out right at the yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man.
Unloads it downfield. Makes a catch at the 15. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricane.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. from the shotgun. Pushes forward for 3 out to the 13.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Looks it in at the 40. Slips through the line. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Johnson looking to throw. The short hands, it's Lofton. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. And the Canes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Flushed out of the pocket. On the run, deep down the right side. Touchdown, Canes! And they take it in for 6 more points. If this dude were a kitchen knife, you would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he's coming out of the end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Ready to fire from the pistol. They'll leave it with the lone back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
It's these little moments like that that can help an offense as he gets it up to the 16-yard line.
These read option plays are very hard to stop because you got to have enough guys in the box to play that immediate run, but also always be ready for that quarterback to take the ball and scoot out wide.
And when the quarterback operates this like a magician, it makes it even tougher.
When he can see it, read it, and just flat go, those easy plays right there. I mean, he just picks up a little bit of yardage, but he can do it again and again and again, and it's just frustrating.
Looking to throw on 1st down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet at my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
Here's the pressure. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Touchdown, Miami. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
It's really hard as a quarterback because you got your eyes downfield, you're trying to find an open guy, you're trying to negotiate the rush, and all of a sudden people are swatting at the ball. They hit you, they knock it out. Got to do a better job next time of keeping 2 hands on the ball so you don't get it scooped and scored like what happened right there.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He'll try to do it himself. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Trying play action. Here's a heat. And he can't pull the trigger, and that will be the final play of the third quarter. We wrap it up with a sack. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
They kick it away on fourth down. He'll field the punt. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The give from the gun. Got enough for the first. He now has 115 yards rushing in this one and well on his way to a 1,400-yard season.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here.
The Canes racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
He got his hands on it but couldn't hold on to it, and what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. It'll be third and long. The offense changing the play. Back to pass, it's Baker. Working that left side now. Didn't get nearly enough done on third down. He's brought down at the 31-yard line. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And this field goal attempt will be a 48-yarder and not straight on from the left side. The official says no good. Well, they missed the field goal. That's about the only thing that hasn't gone their way in this one. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and at this point of the game, you just can't afford many of those. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. And they'll get him down after a solid return. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here comes the offense onto the field again. The give to the back. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stopped.
There he goes. And he jukes the first guy, made him miss, and picked up a few before being brought down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Canes really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Gets the back moving. Scanning the field, it's Baker. Bringing the heat. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Dances away to buy time. Finds some fresh air. There he goes. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
And it's just a pick-your-poison thing for this defense. They decide to play man-to-man, really good coverage in the back end, taking away the pass, but then what?
Touchdown, Hurricane! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
Just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
I just love the job this offensive line is doing in this game, communicating pre-snap. They know where the pass rush is coming from, and they're working their single and double teams and not giving up any ground. Just look how clean that pocket was for the quarterback.
He lobs one high down the left side. And it falls in.
shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's over. And he's shown.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Yeah, and this defense just putting the cherry on top of the sundae. They've been all over the place. They've done a great job. Their offense has built a huge lead. We're just counting down the minutes on the clock now.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Got it in the middle. It's Norman. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. They'll look to pin him deep. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense. Game long.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of pain. And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
They'll try to get outside. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Punt is on its way. No fair catches here, looking for room. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense.
Oh, he's got some space. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
Well, it's a good time to mix in the run play. You're down, it's late in the fourth quarter right now, and everyone's expecting you to throw, so not a lot of defenders in the box. So that's a great situation to try to run the ball.
A first down for the offense. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. And they fight him to the bitter end, all the way down to putting some more numbers in the stat column, but they'll come up a little short as time expires. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All three phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
Now we'll put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.